Welcome to Let's Crack the Interviews and let's talk about the Welsh way, about Jack Welch as a leader, leadership from the perspective of Jack Welch. Jack Welch was the CEO of General Electric from 1980 to 2000, and the period he lived was from 1935 to 2020. Last year we lost him, and great is a huge loss to the whole entire business world, in the global business community. He was the CEO of General Electric, which was established by Thomas Alva Edison some 110 years ago, and he transformed the organization General Electric, which was the Fortune 500 company, from a huge, mighty white elephant, bureaucratic white elephant, to a most agile, dynamic, uh, most admired corporation in the whole corporate America, and rather the whole world. What are the various aspects we need to learn from Jack Welch as a leader is what we are trying to discuss, and this video is in two parts, and this is the part one of it. Leader is the one who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. You know, John C. Maxwell said, a leader is the one who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. He or she goes with the people, lead, mentor, coach, guide, and shows the direction, sets the vision, and inspire the people to execute vision. Be informal and live speed. Jack is all about informality. When before he took over in 1980 as the CEO, it was quite a formal, and the decisions were taken by the top management and senior leaders to shout orders, and there were quite a very formal kind of a organizational structure. And Jack was changing all it, and he said, "Be informal and live speed." Make informality a way of life, and he considered workplace as ideas lab. He says any workplace needs to be taken as idea, because he says that ideas run the companies. Ideas are the new currency in the knowledge economy, and it says workplace is to be regarded as ideas lab. It may be the ELTP, entry level technology professional, a fresh employee, a new entrant to join the company, sitting in the last row in a training room, might be sitting on $1 billion idea. Therefore, capture the ideas from everybody. The more the ideas, better for the business. So, a workplace is an ideas lab for him. Take up a job that challenges you and your team. Always choose a job that challenges, inspires, motivates you. Therefore, you'll have a job satisfaction, and you can have a great job enrichment. Informality, fun, and speed are the qualities in a boundaryless organization. He considers organization as a boundaryless organization, quite informal, and have fun, nurture speed, and be agile, and practice speed in everything, whatever you do. That are the qualities of a boundaryless organization, is what he said. Work made fun gets done. Stephen Lundin. I just gave a reference here, friends, that there is a book, bestseller book called The Fish, and written by Stephen Lundin. The subtitle of the book is Work Made Fun Gets Done. If you make your work fun, it gets done with highest degree of productivity. So great. And face your fears and failures is what Jack Welch tells his people, his next level leaders. He hates the word manager. He loves the word lead and leader. Leadership is the order of the day. We are in the era of leadership. Fear has two connotations, as you know. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. What's your choice? Make sure you are comfortable with failures. Deal with it as part of life. Fail fast to succeed soon is the norm. Nurture 1 degree more attitude. It's very important that you should not shy away from failures. Failures are the stepping stones, and we need to be comfortable with failures. And of course, you need to deal with it as part of life. And the norm is that fail fast to succeed soon. And we all need to work with that kind of a passion, and 1 degree more attitude. Meaning, if water we boil from 99 degrees, nothing happens. If you increase one degree extra, it reaches 100 degrees. It generates steam, vapors, which can move, and the wheels, rail engines, and turbines. That's the power of 1 degree more attitude. So we need to work with 1 degree of attitude and perspective. Don't have confidence come from external sources, it should come from within. Say employees is the next level leaders to generate confidence, be self-confident, and it should come from the internal sources, from within, not from external sources. Don't compare with others. The world has plenty for everyone. Don't compare with others, and you manage, and based on your strengths-based leadership he admires. And you have your own strengths, and never compare with other people, because the world has plenty for everyone. Celebrating failures and sort of facing the fears and failures, it says that you celebrate the failures. GE is to say that there's a failure. They used to openly conduct webcasts and say that, and senior leaders come to the webcast studios and talk about the failures in proposals, in bidding process, or dealing, in winning the business or whatever, in order to prevent in reinvention of the wheel and help other leaders in the company, the organization, to prevent the reinvention of the wheel and avoid such mistakes. Therefore, celebrating failures is a regular webcast programs adopted from GE by other MNCs as well globally. Reference: request you to please watch a TED Talk called 100 Ways of Rejection and Failure by G.S. Jiang, which is quite interesting and very, very important from this perspective of failures. Traditional GE and digital GE way. In the old traditional way, it was compared to a machine age, manual systems, hierarchical, control focused, bureaucratic, and it was compared to a football team. In the new digital way in GE, General Electric, as an organization, after Jack took over as the CEO, it's known as information age, or and it's in knowledge era, and where networks, knowledge, and being flexible, informality, speed, creativity rule the roost, and which can be compared to a hockey team. What's the difference? In football team, rules were little stringent and rigid, whereas the hockey team, the rules and process of the game flow smoothly. Therefore, he compared the old GE and the new GE, the traditional way and the digital way, to with football and the hockey team. And six rules Jack Welch used by as a leader. Jack Welch was a quite path-breaking, maverick leader. He was regarded as the gold standard against which other CEOs are measured. And by the Business Week. Business Week is the top business magazine in US, And what are six rules Jack Welch lives by? Number one, control your destiny, else somebody else will control. Control your destiny by acquiring knowledge, developing competitive advantage, and your ability to change still while you are still winning determines your competitive advantage, Jack Welch says. So, by acquiring that competitive edge and knowledge, you need to control your own destiny, which applies to individuals or corporations, and else somebody else will control our destiny. Face reality as it is, not as it was or as you wish it were. So if there's any reality, and see, be candid, open. If there's something wrong, it's a mistake or something goes wrong, admit it and be open enough to what is called accept it and admit it. And therefore face reality as it is, not as it were or as you wish it were. And therefore you can do the course correction and improve upon it. Be candid with everyone, be open, candid, and frank with everybody. Don't manage leads. As I said, Jack Welch is all about leadership, not about management. He loves the word leadership, and he hates categorically the word manage. So don't manage, lead. Change before you have to. Says change is the constant. Change is the only thing that will. It's universal, and change makes the business and people angry. Change is the only thing that's keeps constant. Change is here to stay. Change is inevitable. You need to embrace change, acclimatize change, understand change. Always we discussed change before you have to. There is a change that is going to happen, say from the month of May 2021, and try to get ready and change in the month of April itself, and so that you mentally, physically are ready for change. So they change before you have to, because in the month of May, you have to change and adopt to the new process, systems, rules, and regulations. Therefore, change when you want to, not when you have to, is a beautiful connotation. If you don't have a competitive advantage, acquire and compete. So acquire advantage is the key, and if you don't have it, please acquire it and then compete. Okay? This is regarded as the gold standard against which other CEOs are measured by Business Week magazine. Maverick leader, Jack Welch is. What a dynamic leader and great leader. We miss him a lot. And thank you, friends. What I'd like to share about Jack Welch, the leadership by Jack Welch, the Welch way. Request you to explore more about Jack Welch, and I'm sure that you'll admire him and you make him as one of your role models as well. And he written a lot of books, and there's a lot of literature on his biography and the work he has done. Wish you all the best, and lead more, manage less. All the best. Thank you, friends.